I mean, when I heard it, I ain't even gonna lie. I thought was, man, that man got all that money. You feel me? He got all that money and there's ways to throw it around. You feel me? So it's like, just imagine if it was Diddy with no money and fighting with a public defender. You think he would have beat that RICO? I think not. He had the money. He got a lot of influence in the game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people still respect dude. You feel me? Even though what he was charged for is bogus. But, you know, it's still people out here that respect that mob. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in my mind, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That's what money do. When you got money, that's what money do. You feel me? Like you can do that type of stuff. You feel me? Even though he got, you know what I'm saying, the 2 lesser charges, who's to say he ain't finna get like some 20 years, 30 years worth of probation or something like that, or you feel me? Only they give him time to serve on those charges or something like that. Who's to say that ain't gonna happen? So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, they just be praying on people downfall sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I believe he did any way. Like, yo, to say side. My bad.
But it's definitely some over freaked out stuff in this case. Like, he's overly freaked out, bro. Like, it's like to the point where, like, it got gross. Like, listening to the testimony, listening to all the different stuff. Like, I didn't want to hear from any of the witnesses. Like, it got to a point where it's gross, man. Come on. Like, cause life is about a little bit more than all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's a rich people thing, if it's just, that's how, you know, they get down or whatever. But regardless, man, it was over freaked out. But one thing that I wanted to point out was the fact that, like you said, he basically, you know, was hit with the 2 lesser charges. And in the lesser charges, they carry no mandatory minimum. So a judge could say at his sentencing hearing, now his sentencing hearing is going to be October 3rd. So the whole world to be watching, right? But a judge in a federal case uses the sentencing guidelines to say, hey, he could do this much time because he's got this many priors, this evidence of this and that. What they were hoping for was him to get bail, but they were like, oh, okay, you won today, but we ain't that sweet. It ain't that sweet. You ain't about to get bail. You know what I'm saying? But they tried. But what in the 2 charges that he did get found guilty for, which was the first one was count 3, transportation for purposes of prostitution. So basically, a prostitution charge, like a normal, some guy who pays for women or whatever. And I hate to use this word. I'm gonna have to get that out of here. So he got that charge.